is Friday night. It's live. It's improv from New York City and around the country and all the way up into the Great White North, my homeland. Welcome. It's Friday Night Live Improv. We're gonna play a game now, based on an old 1960s game show. Stephanie knows what it is. The dating game. So what's going to happen is we're going to be sending Stephanie into the soundproof room, and she is going to come up with 3 open-ended questions that she would ask if she was on the dating game. But let's give her something to help her create a character. What's a red flag? What's something that if somebody that's a trait you don't want in a spouse or a partner? Something that's like that's a deal breaker. Smoking. So that's your offer. That's the offer that we give you, so you can develop a character, and then you come up with 3 open-ended questions that you would ask if you were in the dating game. Everybody say bye-bye, Stephanie.
Bye-bye, Stephanie.
Gotta be so careful doing that because it's right beside the remove button. One day I'm going to kick somebody out and they can't get back in. That's the bad part. All right, and our 2 contestants. Contestant number 1 is Barry. Let's get Barry something. And Barry, you can give yourself a name after you get it. But what is Barry obsessed with? Like Star Trek. So, that kind of thing where you're just so obsessed. You collect all this stuff. You've memorized every episode. What's Barry obsessed with?
Ants. Troll dolls.
Did somebody say ants?
You know what? I said stamps, but I was thinking ants at first. So let's go with ants.
I love that. Ants. A-N-T-S, ants. Or A-N-T-Z if you want to be obsessed with a really horrible movie. I love that. Ants. And Dawn is just deathly afraid of something. What is Dawn deathly afraid of?
Potatoes.
Potato what?
Potatoes, they said. But somebody said something else.
I thought you said potato.
It's funny, because I was thinking that. I was thinking you were going to say... potatoes, thank you.
Potatoes it is.
Everybody frozen.
Okay, I'm going to let Stephanie back in the room. If you are not Barry or Dawn, you please mute your microphones. Barry and Dawn, come up with some fun names for yourselves so that we can figure out who you are, and let's bring Stephanie back in the room. Hey, hello and welcome to the dating game. Can I get your name, please?
My name is Madonna.
Just Madonna?
Madonna.
Let me ask you a question. Are you the Madonna or just a Madonna? Are you going to be okay?
I'd say that means that she's not.
I think that's not so good, right? All right. Well, you know how the game is played, right? This is the dating game. You're going to meet you.
Yes, I know.
What were you saying?
No. Go on. You go on.
Okay. And while I'm introducing the other 2 contestants, Madonna, if you could do me a favor, maybe increase your volume a little bit. Go into your audio settings and give me just a little bit more volume. That would be great. Hey, let's talk to Tither Tyson, who is looking to get a date here today. Tell Madonna a bit about yourself, Tither.
Oh, thanks so much. I come from the heartland, right in the middle of the country, and I was born and raised right smack. I mean, you could just throw a dart at it right there, and that's where I grew up. It was just beautiful out there.
Beautiful. Okay, dynamite. And now, how about you, Teddy Tato? What's your deal? Introduce yourself to Madonna.
Well, hi, I'm Teddy Tato. That's me, Teddy Tato. There you go. I'm just putting some strings up here next to the window.
Okay, okay. Well, that sounds like a fun plan. Teddy Tato, you are putting some strings up by the window. I don't know why. Hey, Madonna, hopefully you're ready to play the game. You have your first question. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fine.
Oh, man. It's smoked in here.
Yeah. Can you try to get your question out if you can, or mime it or something?
You're baking me, man. You're baking me.
I would like to ask Teddy Tato, what 3 things do you never leave the house with?
Okay, 3 things that you never leave the house with. Start with you, Teddy Tato.
I can't hear so well. I've got something in my ear. Hold on. I've got some
Oh, that's unfortunate.
things in my ear.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us.
3 things that I wouldn't leave the house with. Is that what it was?
That is correct. Yes.
3 things that I wouldn't leave the house with. Yeah. Well, one would be a stick cushion, something where I could take, things like pins and stick it into.
Okay.
That would be one thing. The second would be something which I can smash down and carry with me in a little container.
Okay. That makes kind of word sense. Go on.
And the third would be something which would be just, like raw emotions, which I would be able to transform and put sour cream in.
Okay. That's kind of an interesting, almost like poetry answer. Well done. Hey, let's go to you. Hey, Tither Tyson. Tell us, what are 3 things you would never leave the house without?
Oh, well, first of all, I have to say that I love secondhand smoke.
That's good.
Yeah. But back to the question, when I was right in the smack in the middle of Heartland, I always had my magnifying glass just in case I wanted to burn anything up on the sidewalk.
Wow. So, okay. Well, that's one thing, a magnifying glass.
And then I love a nice can of Raid right next to me, right next to my hip pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just have this glass enclosed case of sand, and I just take it everywhere with me.
Well, that sounds exciting. Okay, those are your 3 things. Let's check in with you, Madonna. And you've heard your first answer. Any favorites coming up? Oh, yeah. Really no smoking in the studio, but go on. Oh, you're having a hard time breathing.
Listen,
Oh dear.
these 2, they're a little weird, but I like the name Teddy Tato, I tell you.
It's a heck of a name. Let's get to your second question, and let's make it the final question because I just realized there's 2 people. We're only going to do 2 questions. So pick your favorite of the 2 questions that you have left, and what is it going to be?
What are some nicknames you've had? Tither Tyson?
Oh, excellent. What are some nicknames that you've had? Let's start with you, Tither.
Oh, well, my very first nickname when I just came out of the womb, everybody was crowded around and they thought I was going to be a girl, but I was really a boy. And thank God they called me Uncle.
They called you Uncle.
Uncle.
Oh, because of You weren't uncle. If you were a girl, you would have been something the other. Okay, that makes sense.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, Dynamite. How about you, Teddy Tato? What are some nicknames that they have called you?
Idaho. There were so many. I mean, as a teenager, they used to call me Spud. Then when I was a little bit older, they used to call me Chip.
Okay, you got me on that one. Okay, there you go, Madonna. You've heard the answers to two of your questions. You know how this game works. You have to reject somebody and tell us why, and then you have to choose somebody and tell us why. So, who are you going to reject first? Oh, that's our shit.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Well, you know, I really hate bugs. I really, really hate bugs.
Okay.
So, Tither Tyson, I think that your obsession with ants is just.
It's correct. He's obsessed with ants. Oh, Tither, I'm sorry. We're sending you on your way. What have you got to say to Madonna?
I will always follow you from your smoke.
Wow, that's a tad disturbing, but that's what's happening here. Okay, Tither, I'm sorry. There's no date for you. All right, Madonna. It sounds like you've chosen Teddy. Why?
I love French fries.
Yes, you do, because he's absolutely obsessed with potatoes.
Oh, God damn. We get to go on a date.
That is lovely. And you know what? We're going to send you guys for 4 beautiful nights in downtown Scarborough, Ontario. Scarborough, it's the jewel of Toronto. Well played, everybody. Well played. That was the dating game. Really well played. Fun characters. Well played. Good guesses, Stephanie. Man, you were right on top of it. And I caught one of your questions too, so you did great. All right, and you did great too, because you chose to be with us on Friday night. So you hang around. There's going to be more coming at you in just a second.